Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another video. Please like, share, and subscribe and hit the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a video. We're doing a different video because I am pressed for time today. So I gotta get ready, I gotta do my hair and get ready for a party and take my son to Walmart as well before I go to the party and go to the nail shop. So I got a lot to do within just a few hours. So, and then I wanted to get this video out today. So we're gonna do it while I'm getting dressed or while I'm doing my hair. And yeah, so the video is titled, Your Kingdom Spouse is Coming to Propose. Be obedient and wait or be imprisoned with the imposter. Okay, so I gotta finish blow drying just this little piece real quick. Let me do that and then we can get into the video. Yeah, I'm very tender-headed, so welcome to my little world of tender-headedness. So yeah, that's it. So I had a dream. I had quite a few dreams last night. Well, from really this morning. From like this morning to this afternoon when I took a nap, I had another one. So I had two dreams when I went to bed this morning. And then I had another one, a third one, when I took a nap this afternoon. What did I need? So, yeah. Let me wash my face real quick. Oh, I didn't want to break my teeth on camera. But yeah, so in the dream, so the first dream, I almost forgot about the first dream, but because I, like, shortly after the first dream, I don't know, it could have been connected and I didn't even realize it, but shortly after the first dream, I had a second one. And so when I woke up, I could only remember the second one. And it was like, God was like, remember that first dream I sent you? Because I was like, God, why you sent me this crazy dream? Which was the second one. And I couldn't understand what it meant. So he was like, I sent you the first one. So I was like, oh, okay. So in the first dream, it was like my kingdom spouse came to propose to me. Everybody knew about it, but it wasn't like everybody was there. It was just like everybody already knew about it. And it was like he had came from somewhere and he was at my family house. And when he appeared, he was looking for the ring. And so he was looking for the ring. Everybody was like, you better find that ring. It's a nice ring or whatnot. And he was looking for the ring. And he was in like a very vulnerable state. So, like, you know, y'all kingdom spouse, so whoever the story is for, it's like your kingdom spouse is in a very vulnerable state. So, but yeah, it was like it stood out that he was in this very vulnerable state. And he came to propose. And like my family, they accepted him and everything was good. And we was riding around after the proposal and it was just really nice or whatever. And so, ouch. So after that, it was like shortly after that, I had the second dream. And when I had the second dream, it was, I was with this guy. And I don't know the guy personally, I work with him. But, and I done seen him around. But it was like, he ain't nobody I would ever talk to. He never tried to talk to me, nothing like that. And being that I drive trucks, it's not often that I see him. He just worked for the same company. And so he was in my dream. And I guess God needed to make him in my dream so I can like understand, like, not knocking the guy or anything like that, but he's not somebody I would want to talk to or whatnot. But he's actually like, I'm not gonna say that part because I don't want nobody judging or feeling like I'm judging anybody or whatever. But yeah, so the guy, so I need to put some more in my head, but yeah, so hold on. Okay, so yeah, so the guy in a dream, he he was just like, it was some. So I was with him right in the second dream. I was with him and we was riding down the road. I was driving and I ran this red light. I can't remember. It was some way I ran the red light because of him, but I can't remember why it was because of him. But I ran it because of him. So when I ran the red light, police pulled me over. When police pulled me over, they locked me up for running this red light, y'all. They locked me up for running the red light. I ended up going to jail, and I got 2 years in prison for simply running the red light. It was nothing else on the paperwork. It was, you ran the red light, you got 2 years in jail. They made an example out of me pretty much. And so when they gave me the 2 years, I was just like, oh my God. But it was like some kind of way that with the 2 years in jail, I was still able to get out. But it was like I was able to get out, but I had to be around him and another guy. And both of them just irritated my soul. It was like, these are not no guys that I would be around. Like, seriously, you know? So they both irritated my soul, but it was like my prison sentence was I can go out, but I had to be around them whenever I was out. I can be around nobody else. I can be with nobody else. It was them. Like just them. My best friend was in a dream with me, but I still had to be with this guy. And he got on my nerves. So I was like, okay, God, what's up with that? But like, what's up with me having to be with this guy, or whatnot? So then I wake up from the dream, and that was that. So I began to talk to God about it, going to prayer. And then I began to study on this dream and to meditate on this dream and speak to God about what was really going on in all of these dreams, well, in both of these dreams. And these are the messages that He gave me. God said, your kingdom spouse is coming to propose. If you decide to be disobedient and not wait, you will be confirmed. You will be confined with the imposter. So the symbolism of the red light was that I was impatient and I ran the red light. that was the symbolism of the red light. I didn't want to wait. I was impatient, so I ran the red light. And for me, running the red light, I had to face some serious consequences. When we think that, okay, it's just as minor as me running this red light, but I was faced with a major consequence for running that red light. So it's the same thing as for those who God told to wait for your kingdom spouse and you decided I'm not waiting. You think it's just as minor as, okay, I don't have to wait on him or her and I'm just gonna go be with somebody else because I never did my makeup in the camera. So I hope I don't mess it up. But you think it's as minor as I don't want to wait on her or I don't want to wait on him. So I'm just gonna go find me somebody else. But it's bigger than that because the purpose of your kingdom spouse is for y'all to come together and do something that God has for y'all to do. It's not, oh, God just blessing you because you've been such a wonderful person. Yeah, that too. But it's not because God just said, okay, I'm going to bless him, I'm going to bless her because they've been such wonderful kids, children of God, and I'm going to bless them with a wonderful kingdom spouse. No, it's God have a purpose. He have a plan for y'all to do something in his kingdom for him. Let's get a little high. For y'all to do something in his kingdom for him, to serve him. It's not for y'all, it's for God. It's something God needs to be done. And he bringing y'all two together to do it together. So yeah, you may feel like, oh, I can go be with anybody. I'm not hurting anybody. My kingdom spouse haven't came in. They got me waiting. But I can go be with anybody I want to be with. But no, it's not that simple when God have ordained you a spouse. When God have put you into a kingdom relationship to do something for his will, to do his will. So yeah, I know people say, oh, I have free will. But I know me personally, I don't have free will. And when you are chosen one by God, you don't quite have free will. You don't really have that privilege. And I've said that before. But people believe that we have free will, and some people do. However, when you're chosen by God, you don't. And that's just what it is. So, yeah, so that was that part. He said, you will never feel fulfilled with this imposter because you wasn't obedient and left home. He went on to say, you will be begging him, you will be begging God to release him, to release you from this imposter. But you will be confined to them minimum 2 years. And the reason I said that minimum 2 years, because if y'all don't remember, I was with the dream, I was in prison for 2 years. I was in prison for 2 years. And then even when I woke up and did my meditation, God said it again, like, you'll be with them a minimum of 2 years. Now, is this for everybody? No, but it's for somebody. And I don't know who, but it's for somebody. But yeah, so God said, if you be disobedient and feel, okay, I'm just going to go out there and date and I'm just going to go be with somebody else after God told you not to, he said you will be confined to that imposter for a minimum of 2 years. He didn't say why you'll be begging, but he said you'll be begging him to release you of that imposter. And he's going to make you stay for a minimum of 2 years. Y'all, I'm not a makeup artist. I don't pretend to be. I just do my eyebrows because they make my face pop. But that's about it. And I keep it moving. So if I ain't doing it right, if this ain't how you do it, if you know a better way, I don't really care. Because it's just what's worked for me for now. Yeah, he said they already, he said, just be obedient and wait the time. He said, just be obedient and wait. The time is near. God said they already purchased the ring. It may be on layaway or it may be in a bedside drawer. This is very specific. I don't know who this is for, y'all, but like it's very specific, y'all. He said somebody has a birthday coming up and it may be a birthday proposal. Okay, and then he sent me to First Samuel 12. I'm gonna read that real quick before I continue with my hair and makeup, and I might end the video once I finish with that, because it wasn't like a makeup video or hair video. Just I needed to get this video out, but I needed to do this as well. Okay, so First Samuel 12 and 2. And it reads, and I'm going to go on past First Samuel 12 and 2, but it reads, now you have a king as your leader. As for me, I am old and gray, and my sons are here with you. I have been your leader from my youth until this day. Here I stand, testify against me in the presence of the Lord and his anointed. Testify against me in the presence of the Lord and his anointed. Whosoever ox have I taken? Whose donkey have I taken? Whom have I cheated? Whom have I oppressed? From whose hand have I accepted a bribe to make me shut my eyes? Who have I done any of these things? I will make it right. You have not cheated or oppressed us. They replied, you have not taken anything from anyone's hands. Samuel said to them, the Lord is witness against you, and also his anointing is witness this day, that you have not found anything in my hand. He is witness, they said. Then Samuel said to the people, it is the Lord who appointed Moses and Aaron and brought your ancestors up out of Egypt. Now then, stand here, because I am going to confront you with evidence before the Lord as to all the righteous acts performed by the Lord for you and your ancestors. After Jacob entered Egypt, they cried to the Lord for help, and the Lord sent Moses and Aaron. He brought your ancestors out of Egypt and settled them in this place. But they forgot the Lord their God, so he sold them into the hand of Sisera, the commander of the army of Hazor, and into the hands of the Philistines and the king of Moab, who fought against them. They cried out to the Lord and said, we have sinned, we have forsaken the Lord, and served the Baals and the Ashtoreth, I guess, I don't know. But now deliver us from the hands of our enemies, and we will serve you. Then the Lord sent Jerubbaal, Barak, Jephthah. Look, I did this before and I couldn't read these people's names, and Samuel. And he delivered you from the hands of your enemies all around you, so that you lived in safety. But when you saw that Nahash, king of the Ammonites, was moving against you, you said to me, no, we want a king to rule over us, even though the Lord your God was your king. Now here's the king you have chosen, the one you asked for. See, the Lord has set a king over you. If you fear the Lord and serve and obey him and do not rebel against his command, and if both you and the king who reigns over you follow the Lord your God, good. But if you do not obey the Lord and if you rebel against his command, his hand will be against you as it was against your ancestors. So pretty much what that was saying is like, God was already their king, but they kept asking for another king. So he gave them what they asked for. And that's the same thing with us. Like, God have already ordained your kingdom spouse, but we're constantly asking him, like, God, can you release me of this kingdom spouse? Or can you send my kingdom spouse on? Or can you, or not even asking him about, well, I'm just going to go talk to somebody else until God send this man or send this woman, because they keep playing games. I know it because I'm they. So, so yeah, so it's like we keep asking God, can you do this? Can you do that? And God's like, okay, I'm gonna give you what you're asking for, young lady. I'm gonna give you what you're asking for, young man. Okay. Now then, stand still and see this great thing the Lord is about to do before your eyes. It is not wheat harvest now. I will call on the Lord to send thunder and rain, and you will realize what an evil thing you did in the eyes of the Lord when you asked for a king. Then Samuel called out to the Lord, and that same day the Lord sent the thunder and rain. So all the people stood in awe of the Lord and of Samuel. The people all said to Samuel, pray to the Lord your God for your servants so that we would not die, for we have added to
our other sins the evil of asking for a king. Do not be afraid, Samuel replied. You have done all this evil, yet you do not turn away from the Lord, but from the serve the Lord with all your heart. Do not turn away after useless idols. They can do you no good, nor can they rescue you because they are useless. For the sake of his evil great name, the Lord would not reject his people because the Lord was pleased to make you his own. As for me, far be it from me that I should sin against the Lord by failing to pray for you. And I will teach you the way that is good and right. But be sure to fear the Lord and serve him faithfully with all your heart. Consider what great things he has done for you. Yet if you persist in doing evil, both you and your king will perish.
Both you and your king will perish. So pretty much,
Yeah, so it was like, yeah, so God pretty much what he told me already. But it was like he's telling you, if you keep asking for him to send you somebody else other than his king spots that he already have ordained for you, I'm just white the asses concealer on my face just to wipe it somewhere really. So it's like God saying, you keep asking him to send you this kingdom spouse. I mean, send you somebody other than this kingdom spouse when you know he have already ordained this kingdom spouse as your spouse. And you keep begging for an imposter, he gonna give you that imposter. And then you're gonna be back begging him to relieve you of this imposter. But he gonna let you suffer for a little while, and he gonna let you live in what you asked for. He gonna let you deal with this imposter, which I stated. He said it's gonna be minimum 2 years. So he's gonna let you be with this imposter minimum 2 years and dealing with whatever may come with it. I don't know what's gonna come with it, but hey, you're gonna deal with whatever come with it. And then he will release you because he is God. And guess what? 9 times out of 10, you might be released right on back to that kingdom spots he told you to wait on in the first place. But now you just got all these bruises and these hurts and this pain. And Lord forbid you go through any physical abuse with this imposter. But now you gotta go through all this turmoil with this imposter because you was so in a rush to be with somebody because you was so lonely. Because you just was tired of waiting. Yeah. So then I had the third dream. So the third dream was I was driving down the road and it was like it was a couple of trucks in front of me and they all looked the same. I hope y'all can hear me because I need to look in the mirror. These trucks, they all look the same. And in the midst of the trucks when it first started, it was like this man. All the trucks looked the same. And when the dream first started, it was like this man. He was running around these trucks like a wild, like he was trying to like beat the trucks, but we on the highway and it's like traffic. And he running, trying to beat the trucks, trying to get ahead of everybody. And he running, but all these trucks trying to avoid this man. And with everybody trying to avoid this man, it's causing people to crash. So the man just running. And me, I'm just the driving, y'all. I'm paying attention, but I'm such in a rush that I'm not just like coming to a complete stop. That I end up going into the crash, even though I see it, and I'm seeing the crash happening, but I'm such in a rush that I'm not slowing all the way down. Like I should have just came to a complete stop, but instead, hold on 1 second, y'all. But instead of coming to a complete stop, I decide to just slow down. When I should have just came to a complete stop and let everybody do they crashing and all that because I could have avoided them. But I'm like, okay, looking, and I'm like, okay, well I can swerve around and like, or whatnot. So that's just what I'm doing. I'm swerving around them until I eventually get myself into the crash with them. So I'm like, okay, what's up with this dream? And so here come the Lord. He says, and now in this dream, when I'm like in the midst of this dream, I'm still asleep, but I get my phone, but I'm still like kind of sleeping in the dream. But I'm like, I gotta take notes because I know this dream means something. And I'm taking notes. And as I take the notes, it says, slow down because you're gonna cause a serious pile up. So pretty much what I got, slow down with whatever you rushing to do because you're gonna cause a serious pile up of trouble in your life. Slow down, wherever you're rushing to go, slow down. And then I heard this clear as day. It said, your fire alarm working good. So I'm like, what's up with that? Like, what's up with the saying your fire alarm working good? That was weird to me. So I looked up fire alarm, and the fire alarm warns people when fire-related emergency are detected. So I said, okay. So pretty much what I felt like God was telling me was that you have been warned and you heard the warning clear and you understood the warning. Now, if you get caught in that fire, oh, that's on you. That's on you. So that's what I'm gonna leave y'all with. I love y'all. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. And yeah, that's it. Bye bye.